Hello everyone. In this problem we are given an array and we are allowed to perform an operation where we choose the first two elements of the array and then sum them to find the score. And after performing the operation, we have to delete those two elements. For example, when we choose the first two elements 3 and 2, we add them and the score will be 5. After that, we'll delete these two and 1 and 4 will be the first two elements of the new array. And we have to find the maximum number of operations that we can perform such that all the operations have the same score. What this means is that the first score that we calculated was 5. So all the subsequent scores that we are looking for should have a score of 5. And once we are not able to find a score of 5, then we can stop. For example, our first score is 5. After that, we delete these two elements. Then these two will be the first two elements. We see that the score again is 5, so we can continue. And now we have only one element left, so we cannot calculate the score. And we were able to perform two such operations. In the second example, we'll calculate the score of the first two elements, which will be 5. And now these two will be the first two elements, and the score calculated will be 7. We see that this is not equal to 5, so we can stop over here. And we were able to perform only one such operation. So the result is 1. Hence, to solve this, we'll first calculate the score of the first two elements, and this is the score that we are looking for. And then, starting from the second element, we are going to look all the elements in pairs. And if the score calculated is equal to 5, in that case, we'll continue and then look at the next pair, which will be the next two elements. And once we have a pair of two elements that do not have a score of 5, in that case, we'll stop and return the result. Since we only have to go through the array once, the time complexity would be O of n. Let's look at our solution. The first thing that we'll do is initialize the score that will be needed for all the pairs. This will be the sum of the first and the second element of the array. We can initialize our result to be 1 because we know that the first pair will have that sum because we have already calculated using the first pair itself. And now we'll start a for loop from the second index. And each time we'll be jumping 2 indices at the time because we are looking at the index I and I plus 1 at the same time. This will give us a pair, and we'll now check if the right index of the pair exists. In the case of an odd length array, this will not hold true. So in that case, we'll just end our loop. And now we'll calculate the sum of the score for our current pair. This will be the sum of the ith index and the I plus 1 index. And if our calculated current score is equal to our initial score, in that case, we'll increment the result by 1 and continue. Otherwise, if they do not match, in that case, we'll directly break out of the loop and then return the result. So we are now done with our solution. If you thought this video was helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more such content. Thanks for watching and see you soon.